Hey everybody, another installment of Jay's Garage. So I'm out here with my Cougar, 67 S code 390 Cougar. She's a bit dirty. And really dirty right there. And so anyway, what I'm doing is charging the battery up. It went dead sitting here, letting it run for a little bit. I ran it earlier. It's cold-blooded, and part of it is the carburetor. When I bought it, it had a brand new carburetor on it, but it wasn't dialed in or nothing, and it's not quite right. It needs to be adjusted, and it's an Edel puke. Edel Brock has been, Edel junk has been, this car's been sitting a lot. I've had it for 8 years. Yeah, about 8 years, and I've driven it like, man, 1,000 miles, a couple thousand miles is all I've driven it. Part of it was kind of a pain in the butt to get in and out of here because it's kind of low, and the seats are, the seats are low back seats, right? So we turn this around. Whoop. Sorry about that. That kind of sucks right there. Sorry about all that. Anyway, so the seats are low back. So, some of you know I'm in a wheelchair. Some of you don't know. I go back quite a bit with the low backs. Anyway, and the steering, what do you call it? Silly helicopter. Hang on a minute. Anyway, the strut, this looks like a shock. And when it was put on here, I think it was rebuilt or something, and it wasn't clocked right. So there's like, 3.5 turns to the right and 2.5 to the left, I believe it was. And it's not right. And I forget what else. It was just kind of a pain in the butt to drive. And it's got this vibration. I replaced the axle, and I forget what else I did. It's still got kind of a vibration. So just in gear, when it's idling, you rev it up, whatever, there's no idle. You put it in gear, and like if you're driving it, there's a vibration. If it's on jack stands, in gear, vibration. Not sure what it is. So something in the drivetrain there. But anyway, I'm going to start this bad boy up, let it run for a minute again. I've been charging it up. Let's see if I can put this phone somewhere. Hey, maybe the wife, hey, will you come here a minute? I'll have the wife hold it. All right. What's funny about this thing, it's cold-blooded / carburetor needs adjusted. I'm the only one that can get in this and start it within like 3 tries, and it'll run after that. Everybody else, it takes like something seriously. 5? I think someone was lying when they said 5 tries the last time, but usually it's like 13 tries, 20 tries, because they're like too much foot. You gotta like just feather it a little bit. I'll show you. All right, it's a reach. Come on. Did I get my arm in there far enough? Come on. What a pain in the butt. I'll get it. I get the key in there far enough. go. I just farted. Did you catch that? Let me back up a little bit.
Still rolling, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let me see it a minute. Turn it sideways so I can grab it. There we go. So, I don't know if this is the original interior. It's in pretty good shape. A little bit of moldy right there. Mildew, actually, whatever. It's been sitting here for a few months. So, I had the headliner replaced, but it's hanging down in the back because the guy said, I can do it without taking the back glass out and the front windshield. I'm like, all right, do it. And I drove it home, and this came down a little bit, just a teeny bit. And I drove it a day or two later, and it came down all the way. And then that's been a few years ago, and I just haven't had him fix it, unfortunately. But, you know, the interior is pretty good shape, really. Just wish I would have had him do this right. Anyway. But somehow it's got a leak now. This thing, it's been outside for a number of years. It was all inside for the first few years. I had it 3 years maybe. And then I got that the Nova in this trailer right here. And so I've had it in the garage there and sometimes in the trailer. But this year it came up with a leak for some reason. Don't know where it's coming from, so I've had some stuff in here keeping it somewhat dry, soaking it up. So anyway, but it's dirty. It cleans up really good. A little bit of mildew right there. But I need to sell it. Well, you might have seen those rags out there. See that? So I have what do you call it? There's braces that go inside there, and I took them off to clean those up a while back, and have them sandblasted, and they didn't sandblast really good because they're chrome. But anyway, I haven't put them back on yet because that is what holds those down. You bolt them to it. That's why that's sitting up like that. Anyway, but I'm gonna sell this. Let me turn this back. I'm gonna sell this. I'm starting out at 17. Actually, man, it's been over a year ago, I think. I actually did a little bit of a video and put it on at least one Facebook page, and but not too many people are interested. But I need to sell it. I need to get it out of here because I have this trailer here, 24 foot beside our house, and there's the fence right there. Not a whole lot of room. And then I have the Cougar. Then we have, hang on, we have that, my dump truck right there, my Blazer way out front, the yellow Nova in there, and then the black Nova, and, the black Nova in there, and then my chopper, which Rod just took, because the guy I got it from, Phil, he passed away like 6 months ago, or maybe it's, yeah, December 5th or something like that, somewhere around there. And as soon as I found out about it, I'm like, man, this bike has got to be there, because it was his. He had it for a long time. It was, let me think, Zach Wild and his band. He had it made for him. God, I can't think of his band right now. Black Label Society. So I've got that bike because the guy that it was that wanted that it was given to, he had it for a little bit, and then he got the guitar with it too, and it's called the Saw Blade. That's what design it is. And anyway, what did she just do? I just heard a weird scrape. Huh, that was weird. Anyway, he was selling the guitar, and Phil called him about it and said, hey, I want the guitar. And I guess he went there to get it, or he called to go down and get it, and the guy sold it. He's like, dude, I was coming to get it. So he screwed him over. And then the bike, you know, and the combination was the bike and the guitar was supposed to be worth $100,000, but it wasn't worth that. Anyway, and yeah, it's built by 357 Customs. They're no longer in business. Anyway, so someone told him, hey, the guy's selling the bike. And so he called the guy up and said, hey, I hear you're selling the bike. The guy says, yeah. He says, well, I just bought a brand new road bike. It was a really nice bike. I forget what he paid for it. I'll give you this and $10,000. And he says, all right. And he says, by the way, I'm the one that you screwed over on the bike, or on the guitar. Don't screw me over on this bike. We're going to have words. We're going to have problems. So he went there, gave him the bike, $10,000, and he got the chopper. And he rode it for a number of years. And anyway, so I guess 9 years ago or whatever, I bought it, and it's been sitting in the garage. And I had some work done on it, which didn't really fix the problem that was wrong with it, unfortunately. Anyway, so Rod Emerson, he came up here, grabbed it, took it to his shop so he could clean it up a little bit, see if he could get it running. I just actually bought a new battery today for it. So he's going to try and get it running and see if he can fix the problem and drive it to the memorial. Unfortunately, I can't make it because I'm putting on a huge car show, which some of you know about. It's going to be at in Enumclaw at the Thunderdome Car Museum. My Nova page is putting it on. We want as many Novas there as possible, and we actually got a bounty for as many Novas as we can get. We're up to $2,000 so far. So anyway, so that's what's going on. But I need to sell this car. I want $17,000, maybe a little bit negotiable. Might sound like a lot of money, but it is a S code 390 car, original block. The heads aren't original; they got screwed up, so it's got an aftermarket. It's got a different heads, different intake on it, different carburetor. But these are rare. They are really rare. It does have a few things wrong with it, like that steering strap. I actually have a brand new one. It's in there. I haven't put it on. I've had it for 5 years or something stupid, maybe 3, 4, 5 years, probably 5 years. Anyway, needs a carburetor adjusted or tossed out, sold, and like a 650 or 750 or something put on it. Holly. Anyway, all right, guys. Peace out. Hopefully, I'm going to see some of you this coming Saturday at the Thunderdome Car Museum for Springfest. Woohoo! See ya. Gonna go to the parts store, take it for a little drive. First time it's been out in several months. S code 390 Cougar, gonna be selling it pretty soon.